Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and welcome to Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space from around the world. And joining us today, and from Portland, Oregon, is Dr. Jacqueline H. Parsons with IB Cosmetics. Thank you so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Oh, thank you so much, Charlene. It's a pleasure.
Oh, we love having you. We love talking about beauty on the show. So tell us more about IB Cosmetics.
Well, IB Cosmetics is one of my companies. I own several companies, in fact, that I serve as a CEO and founder of. And I was inspired actually when I worked not only in the fashion and beauty industry, but also by Mr. Tom Ford himself. I used to work for Tom Ford. So I was completely inspired by his beauty collections, beauty line. And so I said to myself, I would love to open my own collection and beauty and skincare collection. And that's kind of how it started. And really, we're seen as high level as his cosmetic line is as well around the world. So we're very, very privileged and lucky to have achieved that in such a short period of time.
And so often when cosmetic lines and even other products, when someone says, I want to do that, I want to do that for this particular customer, I see this particular need out there. Does IB Cosmetics address a particular consumer need or pain point that's out there?
I would definitely say it addresses the luxury consumer. I mean, everything I've ever established or put together in a marketing effort to a niche market was always to the luxury consumer. Now, not being said, anyone can use IB Cosmetics that would love to use that brand and product. Our price points are excellent. We're right there with Estee Lauder and not as expensive as a Tom Ford because Tom Ford is very expensive because his lipsticks are like $45 a lipstick. But we're not quite up there. I think ours is around 25 to 36, but more like an Estee Lauder range, which is very, very universal for a lot of women around the world. And our skincare and our cosmetics are universal. All skin types, all women across the world can use our brand.
So then that goes right into my next question. What are your digital marketing tactics that help you when someone is looking for a luxury brand come to your site and not an Estee Lauder?
Right, that's a great question, actually. So I think what the fundamental usage of digital marketing is really to understand sort of the internal marketing, not so much the outside marketing, but how does the internal marketing work? So I'm really big on search engine optimization, which is SEO, that's the acronym, and then also search engine marketing, which is also the acronym for that, so SEM. For me, I think those two are so fundamental because those are the two internal marketing sort of systems that create the algorithms that push out into Google and all of the search engines. So that is exactly how we kind of push ourselves out there. So we use a lot of like terminologies like, beauty, luxury skincare, beauty skincare, you know, very, very pinpointing on very, very key search words that you will find within the Google, algorithmic system. And that's sort of a very, very sort of comprehensive, but kind of, I would say, a bit complicated unless you don't understand what you're doing. You have to have like a search engine optimization specialist that knows what they're doing. Now,
Hmm.
lucky for me, I got a PhD in digital marketing, so I know what I'm doing, and I've taught a lot of my teams how to do that. So it's fundamentally one of those things that, to me, is one of the core alternative ways to really stand out and be a leading competitor. And it really got us far. So we're here today.
So we have about a minute left, and I'm going to ask you a twofold question because this is where I ask our guests for their best tip. Normally, that best tip is in digital marketing. So I would like you to spend 30 seconds answering what's your best tip when it comes to digital marketing. And then can you spend another 30 seconds saying what's your best tip when it comes to our fall looks this season?
Oh, absolutely. So I would say best tip is really, really engage heavily on social media. So pick your top three. We like Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest because they're very pictorial. So that's what I would go for. And then for four colors, I think we're going very, very plum lips, uh, gorgeous brunette colored eyes in the sense of, dark sienna browns and, really big brows. So I think that's the next trend for, fall 2022.
I love it because plum isn't sometimes the harshness of red. It's kind of the go between. And my big brown eyes just love everything you said about the big brunette eyes. Well, Dr.
There you
Jacqueline
go.
H. Parsons, thank you so much for joining us today in Digital Champions. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and hearing some of your insight.
Thank you so much, Charlene.
And if you'd like to learn more about what Dr. Jacqueline H. Parsons is doing over there at IB Cosmetics, ladies, check out the website. Trust me, fabulous stuff on there. But we first want you to start by going to dailyadbrief.com. Well, I am your host, Charlene Turk. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Digital Champions, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.